Hi guys, welcome to another reading. Today we're going to take a look at your 3 months predictions. So basically we're looking at what you can expect in the upcoming 3 months. Whenever you find this reading, it should resonate at least to some extent. This is a general reading, so always take what resonates and leave what doesn't. We have 3 different piles today, and they are pile 1, malachite crystal, pile 2, aquamarine, and pile 3, carnelian. If you need to pause the video, you can do that now to choose your pile. If you don't need to do that, I'm going to see you in your pile. Bye. Hello, pile 1. Welcome to your reading. You chose this beautiful malachite crystal. And I'm going to say a few words about this crystal because this is one of my dearest ones. So when I decided to really focus on manifesting my ideal partner, my dream partner, I got this malachite crystal because its energy helps us really find our soulmate, the person that is really a perfect fit for us. And this is also an energy of the heart chakra, the anahata chakra. And with all the greens here, I do feel that for you, something is going to open up either in the field of love or either in some wishes of yours that have been unfulfilled for a long time. And now your wishes will come to a fertile ground and you will be able to manifest them and bring them into existence. But let's start with oracle cards to see if this message does resonate with the rest of the messages we're going to get from the cards. Your next 3 months, pile 1. What do we need to know here? We have your commitment is being tested. First quarter moon. Interesting. There is a deeper message behind this I will tell you, but we're going to pull all the oracle cards first. Your next 3 months, pile 1. We have simplicity. And we have healing chaos. What else? Your next 3 months, pile 1. Exactly, clean it up. Clean it up. And we have mending. And last 2 oracle cards. Your next 3 months, pile 1. What do you need to know here? Okay. We got agate. Get back into balance. And one more. Celestite, soothe your soul. I hope that you can see this. Yeah, good. Okay. So guys, there is a deeper lesson here that I'm going to share with you today that is coming from this first card that I pulled for you. So if you guys are trying to manifest a partner or just manifest whatever it is that you truly wish for yourself, something that will truly make you happy and fulfilled in your life, I feel that you're going to be tested, but this test is not going to be like life's wish to make you suffer a bit more, or maybe that God is angry at you and this is why you're being tested. No, it's much more simpler than that. So you have imagined something for yourself, a wish, a partner, a job, whatever. something that requires you to become a different person. In order for you to have that type of a partner, that type of job, maybe those types of habits, lifestyle, or whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, those things require you to become, in a way, a different person. A person who has a different mindset, a person who has different habits, a person who has different skills and abilities than the ones that you currently have. And this is to say that it's not that you can't get there or that you need to change something drastically about yourself. It's not that. It's more of changing your perception of who you are. And this is where the simplicity and healing chaos comes into play. Because there are certain experiences that you went through in your past in which you have concluded that something is not right, that something is off, that you are not able to do something. Let's go into an example. So maybe at some point in your life, you tried your best in school. You got all straight A's, you were acing everything. And once you started working, you saw that people don't really care whether you got an A or any other grade. But the thing that was most important are connections. Like, who do you know? With whom you drink coffee? Do you smoke or not? And how well are you in communicating with people and building connections, building relationships that will actually get you to a certain position? So that is just one example. It cannot be for you guys. I'm simply giving you something to better understand what I'm talking about here. And from that experience, you may have concluded that you don't have what it takes. No matter how hard you try, somebody else will get the position, the promotion, the paycheck, because they know people in the right places. Okay? So this might have been one of your conclusions. And in order for you to receive the promotion, to receive the reward, the payment, or whatever it is that you're trying to manifest here, you need to become the person who doesn't think that that conclusion is truth. So you need to be very clear on who you are at the moment and whether you, as you now, your perception of life, of yourself, of other people, are in line with the version of yourself who is able to have the wish you want to manifest for yourself. And this is where healing chaos comes in. So there are certain perceptions that need to be shifted so that it will allow you to merge into or step into the version of yourself who has this wish fulfilled. And this is why I feel that there needs to be some mending. Some relationships need to have closure, needs to get closure. And you need to clean up everything that stands in the way to the fulfillment of your wishes. If that is to ditch a habit you've had for a long time, maybe quit smoking, maybe start running in the morning. So you need to change something, adapt, so that you can become the person who has this wish fulfilled. And I have to say that it's simpler than you think. You don't have to do some major changes. Sometimes the simplest acts can lead you to success. And this is why your commitment is being tested. Are you ready? You're being tested on, are you ready to step into the version of yourself who has this wish fulfilled? And that means you need to let go of some things, of some habits, of some people maybe, and really start living the version of yourself who does have this wish. And I do feel that you wish to have this because there is something imbalanced in your life. And this is why we got the agate here. You want to get back into balance. If you want to manifest a partner, it's probably because in your life you have been living a lack of love, of companionship, of support that you wish to get from that partner. And with the celestite here, with Soothe Your Soul, I really feel like this is a message for you to stay on your path, to keep doing the great work you are doing, keep healing everything what's not serving you anymore, mend things that can be mended, and burn the bridges that are not meant to be mended. So clean it up, do the right things, do the necessary acts, and take the necessary steps in order for you to get there. So you need to do the work here, pal. 1. And I do feel that your wish will be fulfilled. But you need to give yourself the chance to get there. And you have 3 months to do this. And after the 3 months of doing this, I do feel that you will get the fulfillment of that wish. Let's see a bit more in depth. Your next 3 months, pile 1. We have the Queen of Cups. We have the Page of Cups and the 8 of Cups. I'm going to put it like this. What else? Your next 3 months, pile 1. We have the Justice. Yes, the 10 of Cups and the Strength. So definitely there is work to be done within your emotional body. So this is what I'm getting with the Queen of Cups. If you wish to get here, if you wish to see your wish fulfilled, you need to align yourself with the person you will be when you get that wish. So if you had a partner, for instance, you wouldn't wish to have a partner you would already enjoy and all the love you have been showered with. And I know that this concept might be strange because you at the moment don't have that partner or don't have that job, but the key thing is you don't have to have it for you to feel like you have it. And this is where visualizations and meditation come perfect in hand for this, because you can already imagine how it would feel like if you had this wish fulfilled, because your body doesn't know the difference whether you're experiencing it right in front of you or you are imagining it in your mind. So your body reacts with the same chemical reaction, which is emotion, which you would have if this wish was fulfilled. It's going to react the same way when you just visualize it. Your body doesn't know the difference. And if you're not familiar with the work of Bruce Lipton and Joe Dispenza, I would definitely recommend you guys to take a look at that, because they are talking precisely about this. If you visualize something long enough or frequently enough, your body will start to produce the chemical reaction, aka emotion, which corresponds to you having this experience. And because the molecules and the atoms are going to rearrange in such a way to give you this emotional experience, soon with time you will also see it in your physical reality. I mean, it's mind-blowing. It's a scientific evidence of all the spiritual knowledge that has been taught throughout the whole life, through generations. And I feel like science will start to explain it even more in detail. We'll get even more physical evidence of the spiritual teachings that we've been surrounded for hundreds, thousands of years, even millennials, okay? So I definitely feel that for some of you guys, this might be an important key and piece of information to maybe look at their work to see how this actually resonates and how you can implement it in your wish fulfillment here, how to fulfill your wish through that type of action. And with the Page of Cups here and the Eight of Pentacles that wanted to come out together, what I'm getting is that a lot of you here are trying to do this in a way that overcomplicates things. And this is why you got simplicity. Sometimes we try to do so much, we try so hard that we don't see how simple it can be. We overcomplicate things. So you don't have to do anything particular. You don't have to, I don't know, dress in a certain way. You don't have to go online. You don't have to put yourself out there all the time. You do not have to do that. Especially if you are in the energy of, I'm not going to find anybody. I'm not going to get that job. Nobody's going to like me. Nobody will see my value. If you're putting out that type of an emotion, you can do everything right and still not get what you are wishing for. But if you keep visualizing, getting into that emotion as if you were already there, whatever you do, whichever action you take will lead you to your destination. And I feel that all you need to do now is, when you see that something is going in the wrong direction, when you see that something is off, do not take it as a sign that this is not meant for you, that you are not worthy enough. Take it as a sign that the universe is asking you, are you sure about what you are wanting? Because you have been in this energy of not having this for so long that the universe wants to check. Are you sure that you want to go this way? Are you sure? And it's going to give you a few situations that will be off, that will not feel good, and you need to persist. And in that situation, you need to say, yes, this is not what I want. I want this. And keep visualizing, keep striving for more, for the thing you want, and do not settle for the thing you have been given, because it's not it. It's not what you want. You need to say to the universe, I want this and this, and keep doing that. Keep visualizing, getting yourself into that emotional state until you see that the universe has given to you your desired wish. And I do have to say that if you decide to deal with some family issues in terms of your relationship with your mother and your father, you will get a bit further and faster with that. And I do feel that with this process you will be going through, that you will mend a lot of relationships and you will see them in a different light. And I feel like you will have much harmonious relationships after this. And if this has to do with work, I definitely feel that you need to take a look at what were your father's beliefs about money, about professions. And I feel like this might be a key piece for you to actually heal whatever is blocking you here, Pile 1. Guys, I feel like you have great 3 months ahead of you. You have a chance to heal something, to clean something up from your life, and to start living the thing you wish to manifest. So good luck with this. Start doing it right away if you can. And I do wish that in 3 months you can say, yes, my wish has come true. I now live. And now I am this person who has this fulfilled. Until next time, Pile 1. Bye. Hi, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. You chose this beautiful aquamarine crystal. And what I get from this crystal right off the bat is that your next 3 months will have a lot to do with you expressing your own truth, maybe talking publicly or preparing yourself for a project or a business where you need to present something to maybe some directors or maybe some of your students, or just basically talk in front of a lot of people and try to get their attention, get them to fund something. And I feel that this communication and the way you talk about the things is going to be what's most necessary to do in a correct way, especially if there is a certain type of connection that you have in mind where you haven't expressed how you feel, think, and what you want for the connection. I feel that that might come up as well in the next 3 months. But let's take some oracle cards first to see if that message resonates with what the cards want to say to you today. So your next 3 months, pile 2, what do you need to know? We have nothing will come out of this situation. Void, of course, moon. Quite interesting. Let's see what else. Your next 3 months, pile 2. We have flexibility, solitude, what to expect in the next 3 months, pile 2. We have mending and by the book. And last 2 oracle cards, your next 3 months, pile 2. We have turquoise, prioritize your health. And one more. Amethyst, trust your intuition. Let's see if this is in frame. Okay, maybe a little to the left. Okay, so pile 2. You're definitely in a situation where you are preparing yourself for something. This is what I got from the AQUAMARINE at the beginning. So either you're trying to prepare a project, prepare a presentation, maybe you try to apply for a job, maybe you want to talk to somebody to mend things with them and to see what can be gained from this situation. However, I do have to say that with nothing will come of this situation, I do not think that you will get nothing from this situation. What I think is that you are somewhere in between these two. This is why this card is in the middle. So you're in between solitude and flexibility. So there is something you are doing without consulting anybody. There's something you're doing against other people's advices. So I feel in a way that you are stubborn about something, about the way you want to do something, because you want to do it your way, the way you perceive that things should be. And this is where I feel that you are going against the current. And you're really struggling. You want to do something by the book. You want to do it right. You want to do it perfect. But I do feel that you are going way out of hand here. And there are people who are trying to tell you and try to advise you that you should maybe change something. And this is not to change the entire thing you are doing or the way you wish to do it. It's just making certain adjustments in order to get better results, in order to get a better response, and to maybe even protect yourself in a way. Because with the prioritize your health, I feel like you've started doing things in a way that is hurting your health. Maybe you're getting a lot of stress, maybe you are anxious, maybe you're fearful because you're so into this, because this means so much to you. I feel that you are in a way jeopardizing your health. Maybe you're taking too much caffeine, or maybe you're taking some pills to help you think more clear and maybe have more energy. So whatever it is, I feel like you have taken this so seriously, and this is so important to you that you are actually jeopardizing your own health. And I feel that other people are trying to help you to do this a bit more easier, to have a more flexible approach that will get you the desired results and still maintain your well-being. And I do feel that you guys are disconnected from your intuition. It's like you are blinded by this situation, whatever this is. And you wish to do it so well, so perfectly, so by the book, that you are blinded and you are deaf to your own intuition. Whatever this pertains to, I really do feel that this message is not here in vain. This is very interesting because I know that a lot of you will probably think I just need to do it the way I feel that I need to do it. But sometimes our feelings are a result of our clouded judgment. And I do think that if you were a bit more relaxed, if you were more peaceful about this, then you would get the exact response and the exact action you need to take. Your intuition would tell you. You would get the feeling, but that type of feeling is a different one than your emotions. Your emotions are variable depending on which thought you have, whereas your intuition gives you a yes and a no to something. And it's the first response before your mind starts thinking thoughts, okay? So that first impulse is actually the one that you need to listen to with this situation. And I feel like you are listening to your emotions rather than that impulse, rather than your intuition. And this is where you're a bit stuck. So I do feel that your next 3 months will be, in a way, a battle between your emotions and your intuition. Your intuition will try to get to you, and other people will try to get you to help you, but I'm not sure whether you will be ready to hear them. And if not, it's okay, because even though nothing might come out of this situation, I do feel that you will get something, because there's always something to gain. If you cannot gain the thing you wanted from the situation, you will gain a lesson. So in a way, I do agree, nothing will come out of this, nothing in a sense that you wish that it comes out from the situation, but you will get a valuable lesson if you decide to go down this path. Let's clarify this with the tarot. Your next 3 months, pile 2. What do we need to know here? We have the Hanged Man. We have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the 5 of Wands. Yeah. We have the 5 of Pentacles. And we have the Fool. So with the Hanged Man here, there's definitely a need for you to stop and think, not to rush into this the way you imagined you should be doing this. So stop and think, gain a new perspective here. Try to see why other people are advising you certain things. Where do they come from? What do they know that you don't see so that they give you that advice? Of course, not all advice is a good advice for your situation, but this is exactly why you need to ask yourself, where is this person coming from so that they are telling me this? What did they have to go through so that they would tell me this? Okay, so with those types of questions, you can actually discern whether those advices that these people give you are valid for your situation or not. And I do feel that you guys are really rigid. like really firm, really, how would I put this? Really strong-minded, okay? You are not somebody who can be persuaded into something else easily. So you are really set on what you wish to do here and how you wish to do it. But I do feel that the way you are going about the situation will only lead to conflict and to competition. And with the Five of Pentacles, I do feel that this might end up being more of a lesson than you actually gaining what you wish to gain here. And this is why I feel that you don't need to isolate yourself. And it's interesting because we have solitude and we have isolation here. You are distancing yourself from the people who are trying to help you because you're being stubborn here. And I feel you. I know you want to do it your own way. You want to do it in a good way. You want to do it so that it feels right. But sometimes people around us see more than we do. We have our own blind spots, and it's much easier to see those blind spots on somebody else than on ourselves. So maybe just discern the advice you get, whether it's applicable or not, and see where that takes you. Maybe take a risk with that, okay, to see if that advice can get you something that you really want from this, but in a better way. And I feel like the next 3 months for you, Pile 2, will be a period of really contemplating whether you should do it your own way or whether you should listen to other people's advice. And I know that it's a hard thing to do because you feel like you need to do it your own way. But sometimes our way is clouded. Sometimes our judgment is not really clear. And this is what I see you battling two parts within yourself, the one that wants to listen to the advice and the one that wants to do it your own way. Maybe the key to this situation, maybe the resolvement of this situation lies into connecting those two parts, into doing it your own way, but taking advice to a certain extent. And I do feel that maybe with both approaches, you can get the most out of this for yourself. My dear Pile 2, this was your reading. If you have any questions about what this means for you precisely, I do feel like you can give yourself that answer better than I can, because this is a general reading. I see a lot of possible situations where this may pertain to, but if you have any competition, any project you need to work on, if you have any job application, or maybe you're working on something, this will be applicable to that. And whatever else you can think of, I know you guys know what this pertains to. So just take it how it resonates to your situation and see how it can help you in the long run. My dear Pile 2, I hope this gave you some clear guidance for the next 3 months, and I hope that I see you in the next reading. Bye. Welcome, Pile 3. You chose the Carnelian crystal, so this is your reading. So what I'm getting from this Carnelian is that a lot of you will be feeling a bit sad in the next 3 months. I feel like you will be reminiscing on certain things that happened in the past, and I do feel that some of the emotion will come up to the surface. But don't worry, guys, if that happens, because that is a perfect opportunity for you to heal it and to let go of the past, so you can be able to move on into something much more pleasant. But let's start with oracle cards. Let's see, what do you need to know, Pile 3, about the next 3 months? Your next 3 months, Pile 3. Nothing will come out of this situation. Wow, this is what pile 2 got as well. Interesting. Let's see how this will have to do with your reading. I know that it will be different than theirs. Your next 3 months, pile 3. We have focus. We have delight. What else? Your next 3 months, pile 3. We have the higher power. And exchanging gifts. And last 2 oracle cards. Your next 3 months, pile 3. What do we need to know? We have golden healer quartz. Open the door. And one more. Ocean jasper. Schedule yourself in. Well, I do see that a lot of you will be quite immersed into your emotional life. So when I say emotional life, I don't mean that it necessarily has to do with relationships, but if we look at the broader picture, basically everything in our life is based on relationships. Even our relationship to money is a relationship. Our relationship with life is a relationship. Our relationship to God is a relationship. So I do feel like you will be very focused on your emotions. I feel like you will be trying to find your way out of sadness, out of sorrow, out of disappointment, maybe even for some of you. And I feel like a lot of you will start doing some techniques that will help you, or maybe take up a hobby, something that will allow you to feel better at least for a certain period of time. So whether you start meditating, maybe you start tapping, maybe you start dancing, maybe you go hiking, whatever it is, I feel like you will basically try to find things to do that will allow you to feel a bit better with yourself and that will lift you up in a way. And I do feel like with this energy, which is quite good if you ask me, in my opinion, it's quite good because you will open yourself up for a lot of beautiful things to enter your life. It's like you've been closed. It's like your heart has been closed up to this point. And you now will understand that nothing will come out of this if you keep your heart closed, if you don't allow yourself to meet people, if you don't allow yourself to move on, if you don't allow yourself to progress and get new experiences. And this is why I feel like the next 3 months will be quite good for you, because you will start opening up. And you will start let new people in your life. Maybe you will start thinking about a new job. Maybe you will start thinking about taking up a new hobby. So there is a delightful time ahead of you, and you will be doing things that make you happy, things that really charge you, that lighten you up from inside. And I feel like this will be a good period for you, pile 3, which is why I'm very satisfied that this message came out, because once I took the carnelian in my hand, I felt a lot of sorrow here, and I really wanted for you guys to get a good message, and now, thank God, it has come out as such. Let's clarify this with the tarot. Your next 3 months, pile 3. What do we need to know? We have the Empress. The Two of Cups, beautiful. We have the Page of Swords. We have the Knight of Wands. And we have the Eight of Cups. So what I'm actually getting here is that a lot of you guys have recently broken up with your partner, or maybe you got divorced, or maybe you quit your job or you got fired. So there was definitely a change in status, and there was a change in a certain relationship. When I say relationship, it doesn't have to be a romantic partner. It can be a friend, it can be a family member, or it can be a work colleague, or maybe a business partner. So I definitely see there was a change here that really brought you a lot of sadness and sorrow. And you have been like very stagnant. You've been just watching your days go by. You've been watching people progress, and you have been just staying aside, not getting involved, and you just wanted to take your time to gather yourself in order that you are able to take the next step, and that the next step will be the step that you feel good with, that you feel comfortable with. And I feel like you did a good thing here, because if you rushed things, I feel like you would have made some type of a mess, and you gave yourself the time and the space to really digest all the emotions you've been feeling about this situation. And because you gave that time and space for yourself, now you get to see that it's enough. There's nothing to be gained if you stay here longer. And this is why I see you slowly moving out of this state and really going after your passions, after everything you ever wanted to try out but didn't have the time, or didn't have the energy, or didn't have the courage, or maybe you didn't have the partner to do it with. Now you're saying, I don't care, I'm going to do it alone. And this is why I see this energy is perfect for you, because it will get you going. And I do feel that you will get a lot of blessings from this. And you will see that there is nothing to be sorry about, and that you can leave the past in the past. You can walk away, because you have everything, and you will be giving everything you need once you keep walking and progressing in your life. There is no use of you coming back to the past. There's no use of reminiscing anymore. You need to look towards your future, and you need to act towards your future. And this is what I see in the next 3 months for you, pile 3, which is amazing. You're ready to get going, to get up and move towards your future, towards something better and nicer and more pleasant in your life. And I do feel that if you keep this energy for a longer period of time, that you will probably find a way to manifest even better things than you had in the past. And I do feel like this will be just a memory, maybe a lesson that you will sometimes remember. And you will not look back on this with resentment, nor with sorrow, not with disappointment. I feel like you will be going to a much brighter future where you will truly enjoy where you are, and you will see how all of your past experiences benefited you to be able to get to that point. My dear pile 3, I feel like this is the most beautiful piles from all the 3 I've done today, and I'm so glad that you got this message, because I feel like you need it. I feel like you need to hear this. Things are going to improve in the next 3 months. So if you're feeling down now, this is your sign that things are going to look a lot brighter for you in the future. Thank you for being here. I hope this helped, and I hope that I see you in the next reading. Bye.